once you reach the end. This is how it should be looking like. Now for round number 4, you work 2 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 24 stitches here at the end of this round. Alright, repeat all the way around. Super good. Now for round number 5, you will work 3 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have 30 stitches here at the end of this round. Okay, so I work here the first repetition with you. Alright, work all the way around. Once you're done, for round number 6, you'll work 4 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 36 stitches at the end of this round. So let's work here our first repetition together. Great, repeat all the way around, and let's move on now for the last round with increases. So for round number 7, you work 5 single crochet, 1 increase, repeat 6 times, and you should have a total of 42 stitches at the end of this round. Count how many stitches you have at the end of every round, okay? It's just one thing that it's fast and secures you that you are right on track. Okay. So once you're done, this is how it should be looking like. And now for round number 8, you will work 42 back loop single crochet. Okay? Working the back loop here, it's nice. It will give a nice edge for the head. So this is super easy. Work your back loops here, and I will catch you up for the next rounds. Super good. So once you're done here, now we'll work a couple of rounds here with just 42 single crochet. So for round 9 to 16, you work 42 single crochet here. So stop the video here, plus play on your favorite series, and I will catch you up for the next round. Super good. Look at this. Once you're done with all your repetitions, and you are in the last stitch of round 16, we will work a color change here to yellow. Okay? Great. And you will work 42 back loop slip stitch in yellow. All right? So here we work a couple of times in the back loop of the stitches. So you are a master on the back loop by now. Great. Once you're done, you can cut this yellow. And for the black, you leave a room. I'll just show you here one thing first. Let's bring this yarn here in the back loop, of course, of the next stitch. Okay. And we can fasten this yellow off, and the black one you cut with a big, like you leave a big tail here because we will use it for sewing later, okay? So you can fasten this off, and we will move on for some details. Here with the yellow, you work 6 single crochet in the magic ring, 6 increases, you have a total of 12 stitches, and then you work 12 back post single crochet. This what we are working here is a detail that's going to be on the top of the head, okay? So it's very simple and easy. We work a couple of times this also in this tutorial. So work here your details. Your detail, it's just one. And we will stop here on the 3rd round, okay? After the back post single crochet, you can leave a tail here for sewing. And we will bring this to the back, just because it makes it nicer to sew it later. So this is the detail of the top of the head. Now for the detail in front of the head, you will work again in the magic ring 6 single crochet, and then for the second round you will work 6 increases. And once you're working here, I'm finishing these increases. I will move fast forward here so we can move on for the 3rd round. Always remember to double secure the beginning of your yarn so the magic ring is very nice and closed. On the last stitch here, you will work a color change, okay? So from the blue, you start working with yellow. And you will work for the third round 12 back loop slip stitch. Here, I advise you to leave the slip stitch long, so it's not bringing any pressure to the stitches closing this detail together. So make long slip stitches here. And once you're done, you can leave a tail here for sewing. We will bring this yarn here to the back. Okay. And you can cut this blue yarn and fasten it off. All right. Super good. Now let's just assemble fast here the hat. So the first detail, the one all in yellow, you will sew in the central part of the hat. Okay, so find here, you see the back side of the hat and try to aim here to be straight, the back with the back side of the hat with the back of the detail. And you have 12 stitches here from the detail, and the second round of your hat is with 12 stitches. So you'll sew this together. So you grab one stitch from the hat and one stitch from the detail. Okay, one stitch here from the hat and one stitch from the detail. All right. And like this, you will repeat all the way here around. For the front detail here, you see this is the line where we work the back loop single crochet in the hat. Right below, you will sew this detail, this front detail. But this one you will sew a little bit different. I will show you here why. Instead of grabbing the full stitch, you'll grab the stitch from down to up, or from the inside to outside. And you will bring your yarn to the stitch next to it from up to down. And this is how you will repeat all the way around, okay? So you grab one stitch from the hat. And this is very floppy for me to hold in this position that I am right now to show you. I need to work on my position for shooting. So you bring the yarn outside here of the stitch. Okay, I didn't take the stitch. So let's take here the stitch from down to the top. Okay, and then the stitch next to it from up to down. Okay, and that's it. This is how you're going to be sewing all the way around. You see that I'm always stopping patiently, and so the detail is not moving, and it can be in the central part like this. So I didn't cut the tails, I just secured them, and now we'll add stuffing material here. And we have the hat. So we'll just put the hat on the side for now. Let's work the details of the body before we assemble this. Okay, so with a piece of yellow here, we will work a couple of lines in the central part of the chest. So let's just bring this yarn here to the front. And you leave a little bit of yarn left over on the back because we will secure this thread later. Okay, this is not in the central. We will go back a little bit. All right. Super good. Now with the length here of what I think it's 6 stitches, check the written pattern in the description below. Okay, it's very detailed where you're gonna make the embroidery, how many stitches, how many rounds apart from each other. So here is 6 stitches you grab, and you're gonna make 3 lines here in the central position of this chest, of his chest. So you start 2 rounds under the neck. And that's it, very simple. Now once you're done, you bring this tail here to the front central part of the belt. You remember here in the central part we have 2 stitches, right? And this is where you will embroider the buckle of this belt. So now it will look like a belt right now, hopefully. All right. I'll just move fast forward here. There is no trick. You just make a couple of lines, straight lines. And now I will embroider 2 side lines here. So it's kind of a square. All right. And I will bring this tail to the same place where I started. So try to bring in the same, so you can fasten this off in a nice way, so you won't have any loose edges here. Okay, this looks fine to me. And now on the back side, very nice. Now on the back side here of this toy, you give a simple knot, okay? Give a simple knot, cut this and hide it inside of the toy. And that's enough to secure. Now for the arms, you see here, I use pins to fasten this in the central part here, align with the legs. And here we will sew kind of 3 stitches from the arm with the 3 stitches from the body going up like this, because we want this top part of the shoulder, how does it call that? Spalwet, right? On the shoulder. I don't know if I say it correct, the name, but that thing on the shoulder of the soldier to be loose, not to be loose, but to be kind of outside. So we are sewing the arms horizontally, let's say like that. No? Vertical, yes. Well, I have excuses to say things wrong because I'm pregnant. And I can easily lose my concentration. So bear here with me. You know, I will be back to be more detailed explaining the things. But here you can see, you can see. Is a straight, you go up, vertically. Huh. Taking 3 stitches from one side, 3 stitches from the other side. And that's it. And you pull it tight, so it's tight on the body, okay? But you can also pull it tight when you are fastening this off later on. Like after you sew, you see the bodies, you once again bring to the same stitch from the both sides, and now you give a very tight knot, so the arms, it's stiff, you know, it's nice. It's like a nutcracker, but he's not cracking any nut. Ha 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 ha. Did you like my joke? I think I have a good mood, even though my concentration is not good. Let's hide this inside of the toy. Okay. Go inside. Great. This looks nice for now. For the hat, you introduce this hat. This hat has also 42 stitches, so it's very stiff to put it inside of the head. Inside, no, but to put it over the head. And you add a lot of pins, so this will not be moving, all right? And this, what you're going to do is you will sew this. You don't need to sew it in every stitch because, as I told you, it's very stiff because they have the same sizes, and you need to pull this hat until above round number 26 from the face, okay? And you can go removing the, how you call this, man? Pins. You can go removing the pins. And here you see I'm cleaning the stuffing material because everything is so tight in this toy that I'm pulling out some stuffing material while I'm sewing. And it's nice if you just go cleaning while you're doing the sewing because it will save you some time to do this. Now is better than to do once you're done with the sewing. See, cleaning, lots of cleaning. So remember here, introduce the hat until round 26 of the head. So it's like inside, you know, the face. It's covering his forehead, let's say it like that. Super good, look at this. Now let's take care of these eyes. I like to embroider the eyes, okay? You probably know that if you've been in this channel for some time. But if you're using safety eyes, check the written pattern in the description below. It's in the website. It's a free written pattern. And there is the exact position where I add the eyes. So if you're using plastic eyes, you can just go there, check where is the position, and use the eyes that you are used to work with. Here to embroider the eyes, I use a black thread, and I make a lot of straight lines here in a repetition, okay? So here you'll see the sizes. I like to make it small eyes. You can make the way that you like. And here you make a couple of straight lines here. It's many of them, exactly like this. So I will just move fast forward here of all this repetition. And you can see here exactly that it's a lot of straight repetition. I will bring this tail here to the other side and replace it with pin. Okay, so one eye is done. I will embroider the other one. Great. After you embroider the other one, once again you bring to the same stitch. You make a tight knot to double secure that this will not move out, will not go out, will not unravel. It's secure, and you hide it inside of the toy. Okay? Gone forever. And look at this. This is the final result. I really hope you enjoy this soldier. He was asked so much from you, and I will see you next Thursday for the next pattern. Bye!